back into my YouTube channel. If you're stopping by for the very first time, you're highly welcome into the family. I'm Nessa. I talk and I educate people about the Gulf and especially Bahrain. So in today's video, I'm going to be telling you what you're going to do if an employer doesn't pay your salary or where you're going to complain. But before giving you details about everything, if you're new here, please do me a favor by pressing to the red subscription button below to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and please turn on your post notification so every time I upload a new video you're going to get notified and you can see and watch my videos. So I'm just going to go straight to the point and I'll tell you step by step what you're going to do. Now in the Kingdom of Bahrain, you have 3 months probation. So in that 3 months probation, the employer is checking or to see if you're able to run his or her tax. If the tax that they give you are able to fulfill this tax, and you as the employee, you are going to check if you can work in this company, you're able to cope with the environment, with the duties, the job that have been assigned to you. So basically it's a two-way thing. You're checking and the employer is checking, so you both are checking. So when you're in your 3 months, when you're doing that 3 months, because in Dubai we have 6 months, so in Bahrain it's 3 months. When you're in that 3 months, you have 1 day notice to leave. Like if you don't want to work anymore, you can give your employer 1 day notice and you leave the next day. That's when you're in the 3 months. And then after the 3 months, it is 1 more notice. Like in case you want to leave, it becomes 1 more notice. So when the first question, I first of all had the first question from a regular person. So I had a question from a regular follower from TikTok, and she wrote me in my inbox and was like, Nessa, I've been working in a company for a period of 5 months and they've not paid my salary. What would you advise me to do? Now I always go back and ask them the question. I always ask you that. I always ask them the question because, you know, as a Cameroonian, we answer questions, we come questions. Just like they asked our president, is it true that this? And our president was like, who sent you? So we answer questions with questions. So I'll ask you back the same question, so you can give me and let me understand why you have been working without getting your earnings, your salary, and you're still there. So in the first thing she told me was, Nessa, I'm married and my husband take care of my bills. I said, okay, we are already in a new era where people men don't want ladies to be a stay-home wife and they don't do anything. You can be at home and you have your online business. It's okay than not having anything. I said the reason why you traveled from your home country, because I really didn't bother to ask about her nationality and where she was coming from. I asked her the reason why we traveled from our homes to come here was to hustle. So if you're coming here and you're not paying your salary, I don't know why you're working. Then I asked her, why didn't you ask? She said she asked and they kept on promising her, they told her they were going to pay, they were going to pay. I said, and you kept on working, so you have been working for free for the past month. And then I asked her, assuming you are not married, because I don't just want to dive into conclusion, I want her to think. If she cannot think out of the box, I cannot think for her and I cannot answer this question for her without her thinking. So I asked her, assuming that you were not with your husband, you were not married, assuming nobody was there to pay your bills, what will you do? Are you going to continue working in that company where they are not paying your bills and you know you cannot manage? Because for Bahrain is survival of the fittest, yeah? You have to survive to feed yourself, because it's not like we're in Africa. For example, me in Africa now, if I'm in Cameroon and I don't go to work, I don't have food, I can go to my father's house, I'll eat, my grandfather's house, I'll eat, they'll give me food. I can't just be going there every day. I even go and stay without working and they're still going to take care of me. But when you go out, you're living already in a foreign land. You cannot, how do you manage with your feeding, your clothing, your rentation, everything? So I asked her, assuming you didn't have a husband who covered all these expenses, what were you going to do? She said she does not know. I said, you don't know? Okay. I told her that, all right, the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to file a complaint to the Labour Market Regulatory Authority in Northern Silla, and then tell them that you need to have all your pending salary from your employer. And I advised her that what you have to do before going there is, first thing, you need to look for another job, because if your visa is cancelled that you don't have another job, there's a high possibility that the former employer can put you on a runaway case. So what you do is, because they need to open the mobility and then allow other people to be able to give visas to other people. So I told her that the first thing you're going to do is start searching for a different job. I asked her, did you try searching for a different job? She was like, no, my employer said. I'm like, what is all this with the employer said? Your employer is not paying you and you're still there. So I told her, first thing first, you're going to look for another job, and then you're going to file a complaint and then send it so they can pay all your pending dues. Then after, you can leave the company and they're going to cancel your visa and boom, you can leave. So now this goes to the answer to these questions, the numerous questions that a lot of people have been asking. Yeah, one of, I think it was a Filipino who sent this question. She was like, Nessa, I'm scared to go and file a complaint. I said, okay, if you're scared to go and file a complaint, I'm not a lawyer, I'm not going to file a complaint for you. It's in your hands. You can choose to continue working there without getting any pay and be grumbling or be getting angry. But you told me that, like, this Filipino was like, I have family home, I have kids and everything. I said, if you choose to continue working where you're not being paid, I don't know how you're going to feed your kids, how you're going to send them to school and so on. So it all depends on you. My own job is to do research, understand it, and bring it to you in the public and make you people to understand that this is what you have to do. So if you don't want to do what I've asked you to do, then you just have to stay and be seeing a shiggy. You just have to stay and be seeing your shiggy. So she was like, oh Nessa, I'm kind of scared, I don't know what to do. So this is what you will do. If you have been working a company, when you work in a company the first month, you already know, but there's a difference between a company not paying your salary and a company delay with your salary. If a company is delay with your salary, you can be like, okay, I can manage, maybe they'll pay my salary on the 10th, on the 15th, I can be managing. But if they don't actually give you a dime in the month, I don't know how you're going to cope. So the first thing she did was she got herself a new job, and then she gave her resignation and then filed a complaint, and boom, she's working in a different company. So this goes to everybody who is watching my video, just in case you're scared, and it's your duty, it's your right to get your earnings. You're not working for free, yeah, you're working because you want to get something at the end of the day. So if this person is not doing, this person is going against the labor market regulatory laws that governs both the employers and the employees. So this is basically what I have to tell you people today. So don't be scared. Don't be scared. Be like, oh, my boss is going to shout at me. Yeah, but you cannot be feeling pity party and you're suffering in the same scenario. In the same scenario, you're still feeling bad, you're still suffering, you're still undergoing all these things that you're going through, and you're going to work every day. Sometimes your offs are cancelled and all the like. So this is my advice to you. We file a complaint and you send it to the Labor Market Regulatory Authority. You get yourself a new job, send a resignation, and once your boss pays your pending dues, you can now leave and go to your next company. I hope I answered these questions, and I hope it is in your brains, like you guys understand what Nessa is saying. So this is basically what I wanted to talk about today. I'm going to be seeing you guys again in my next video. Stay tuned, don't move an inch.